A few days ago, an open letter from the community took the entire Reddit and actually most of the community by storm. It is right here if you haven't read it, but I'm pretty sure most of you have, so we're just gonna skip through it. Pause if you want to read it. But to just sum it up pretty fast, it is basically a guy that has taken, or a girl, I'm actually not sure, who has taken their time to actually write it down very, very well formulated and just shared basically most of the concerns. This is taken with a console player's mind in perspective, but it basically hits home run for all of the community and how we feel about the game as it is currently. It's worth a read if you haven't checked it out. But today we finally got a response from EW, and surprisingly, we actually did get a response, because usually stuff like this goes unnoticed, but I do believe this blew up too much and it simply became too big a thing within the community, so they did feel they needed to address it. And with that, I can actually give you a little bit of news about the console release as well, so let's see what EW had to say. To our community, we're reaching out to you all today in response to a well-written letter that was composed to voice the collective feedback on behalf of many of our fellow members. Its content shed light on a number of issues we need to acknowledge and improve on. The community's passion for the Hunter Call of the Wild is more than we could have ever imagined, and the acknowledgement for the care and well-being of our staff is heartwarming, to say the least. The fact that we haven't always repaid this dedication and kindness with the clarity of or level of communication you deserve is something we can only begin to apologize for. As was rightly mentioned, actions speak louder than words. We need to be better, starting with the way we communicate. Of course, we can't always share every aspect of the development process and status. We do want to share more, do more, and ultimately bring our developers and community closer together. The goal of our development team is and has always been to deliver immersive and exciting quality content for our players. And while our intentions are always genuine, we hold ourselves accountable to the fact that we haven't been able to completely deliver on those promises. Our latest releases, Rancho de la Hoyo, is no exception. Despite our best efforts to release it simultaneously across all platforms, we face the same problems as our previous reserved releases, and the one before that. We get how frustrating this is to our community of players. The whole team at Expansive Worlds is equally frustrated that we haven't delivered on our goal to sim, ship, and deliver reliable updates to the game, and we're putting specific measures in place over the coming weeks and months to solve these issues. We genuinely appreciate the time and thought behind this letter and hope that while this response doesn't solve any of the issues mentioned above, it does provide some insight into the decisions and events that led to this point. To put our actions into words, we will come back to you next week with an update on the release date for Rancho de la Hoyo on consoles, along with the patch on PC. From myself and the whole Expansive Worlds leadership team, thanks again for taking the time to give us this feedback. You have been heard, Sasha. And honestly, I am surprised that we did get a response from these guys in the first place, and even more surprised how well written and how in depth he's actually gone with it without doing too much other than basically, as it is right now, confirming that they know there's issues and hopefully they're going to be looking towards having some fixes coming out, and they're taking measures towards doing it. To me, this right now is still, and this is me being me, is could just be an attempt of stalling us or just buying time, I don't know. But as he very well mentions, actions speak louder than words. The only really positive thing I'm going to take from this right now is that we're hopefully going to have a release date for the console already next week, and then know that they have actually seen this. But before I go around and clap my hands together and start cheering for EW to be that kind of, seeing this kind of change first, I need to see it firsthand. I need to see the improvements. I need to not have it be 8 weeks from a game-breaking bug, well, what I think is a game-breaking bug, to it even gets fixed or something like that. We really need to get this done. We need to get it to the point where we start trusting them again, because ultimately I feel like that is the biggest issue we have in the entire community right now, is that basically nobody believes in EW anymore. they have ruined the integrity, they have ruined the goodwill that they had in the entire community for a long time, simply by not delivering over and over and over again. I mean, slap me in the face once and I'll probably hit you back, but if you keep doing it again and again and again and you're not gonna stop, then I'm probably gonna walk away and find something else to do. And I know a lot of people have had this feeling as well, that we just can't take anymore. This is a step in the right direction and I'm all for it. I really do hope that they are serious about these changes, but again, I need to see actions. I need to see something actually changing rather than just another, well, it's not really a game-breaking thing. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. If you have anything else you want to share, then please join us as well there. But that's my thoughts. As said, I hope it is a change and I hope it's gonna be good, but I'm not gonna hold my breath until I actually see something happening. But best of luck with this, EW. I hope you make it, because we want to have this game back to its former glory.